Hi, I'm Alethea. Welcome to Yoga at the Ranch, where we come together to get grounded, get centered, and let everything else go. Joining me today, you may see my dog Banjo. This is Hades behind me and Aries over here. So different critters will probably appear every time. So we're starting today's practice for a little open yourself up in the morning routine. We're going to start in a easy seat, Sukhasana. Maybe not so easy for some. Feel free to sit on a block or a blanket if it's more comfortable for you. And just ground your sits bones down into the earth. Whichever leg crosses in front is just perfectly fine. Go ahead and just rest your hands on your knees. And let's take a couple of shoulder rolls. Just opening up the shoulders, getting some movement in there to the back. Reverse it around to the front when it feels good, and just take it a little bit both directions. Might feel a few crunches in there. Let's take one big cleansing breath. So we're going to pull in through the nose and we're going to exhale out through the mouth, all the tension you're feeling in the body. So as you pull in through your nose, big inhale. Maybe pull your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Squeeze everything as much as you can. Take in another big sip of air and let it all go. Drop the shoulders down the back. One more big cleansing breath, right, Maisie? Big inhale through the nose. Pull your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Squeeze everything at the top and exhale it out the mouth. Drop the shoulders down. Go ahead and close your eyes. Keep your hands rested on your knees. And as you sit here with your eyes closed, picture pulling in a big, beautiful, illuminating light through the crown of your head. And see that light travel down through your third eye, moving down your throat, into your heart space, illuminating your heart space, a big, bright, beautiful green. And then continuing down your body, through your solar plexus, through your abdomen, down through your roots, all the way into the center of the earth. So you're sitting in this big, beautiful pillar of light. Maybe it's a white light, maybe it's a gold light. And you feel that heart space expanding green light outward. Let's take one big inhale. Lift the hands all the way up to the sky, palms facing upward. Lift your gaze as you lift your hands. Let's blink the eyes open. Bring the hands together and pull them all the way to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Smile at your dog. Let's take some side bends. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Let your right hand drift to the floor. Reach your gaze up. Maybe roll the left shoulder back, creating a beautiful stretch on the left side body. Big inhale. Exhale, bend a little farther. Anchor down your left hip. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Bring the right arm to follow and the other side. Bring your left palm to the ground. Rotate your right shoulder back. Anchor your right hip down to the earth. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, expand through the ribs. Inhale, swoop the arm up to center. Bringing both arms down. Let's take a big inhale, scoop both arms to the sky. Lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe walk your hands a little bit forward. Let the crown of your head drop down. If you need to find a little sway here, a little movement, just do what feels right for you. Try to keep both hip bones anchored down into the earth. And come to a place where you can find some stillness. Inhale, walk the hands up towards the body. Let's move into the tabletop position. So onto your hands and knees. Stack the shoulders over your wrist and your hips over your knees. You can tuck your feet for stability or just leave your feet flat. Inhale, drop the belly, bend the elbows slightly, lift the heart, Bitilasana, cow pose. Exhale, press into the palms of the hand. Let the crown of the head drop down around the spine. Marjaryasana, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, rounding up. In through the nose, out through the nose. Let this be a moving meditation at your own pace. 3 more each way. Let's find our way to our neutral spine. Find some stillness. Take the knees wide as your mat. Touch your big toes together and send the hips back for Balasana, child's pose. Drop the forehead to the mat. To keep this an active pose, just tense your fingers. Maybe walk your hands forward a little bit more. And then relax your hands down to the earth. Let's take a little forehead rock side to side. Give that third eye a little massage. Inhale, rise up. Let's take the right arm and extend it into the air. Open the palm up. Exhale, tuck the right arm underneath the left armpit. Thread the needle. Take your right temple to the mat. Maybe walk your left fingertips out. Pavrita Balasana, twisted child's pose. Feel a beautiful stretch from the left pinky all the way down to the left hip. The whole left side of your body. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Send the hips back between the thighs. Inhale. Take your left hand, press down in your palm, and rise all the way up. Let's switch sides. 1 inhale, extend the left palm open. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, tuck the left hand underneath your right armpit. Extend the right fingertips out. Rest your left temple to the earth. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, maybe get the hips a little farther back. Inhale, take the right hand, place your palm beside your head, and let's come out of it. Unwind. Go ahead and bring your knees together. Tuck your toes, send your hips back to downward dog. Aries is taking a little nap behind us. Let's pedal out the feet, bend the knees. Warm your body up. Take any movement that feels good here. And as we come back, let's find some stillness. Take an inhale and come up on the toes. Big inhale. Exhale. Sink down into your heels. It's okay if they don't touch. It's okay if your knees bend. 1 more inhale. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, let's lift the gaze between the hands. Shift all of your weight forward into a plank pose. If plank is too hard on your wrists or any of your body, your option to modify is coming down to tabletop. The rest of us, let's stay in plank. Stay strong through your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. And whether you're in plank or hands and knees, we'll lower all the way down to the belly. Unfold your feet. Take an inhale. Baby Cobra Bhujangasana. Lift the chest up. Bring the shoulder blades together. Keep your elbows tucked in. Exhale, roll down all the way to your forehead. 2 more times. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Maybe push a little higher. Whatever feels good in your spine. Exhale, roll it down. Last one, inhale, Cobra. Let your head come up last. Feel free to go into up dog if that feels right. Exhale, come all the way down. Take an inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, move through tabletop, press back to child's pose. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll the weight forward into plank or hands and knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Let's take the hands, place them flat on the ground with your elbows in by your sides, and rise up into Sphinx pose. Inhale, lift the heart forward. Anchor the hips down, but also keep your belly activated to protect your lower back. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Let the back of the neck stretch out. Big breath in. Exhale, feel the crown of the head just drop down. For more of a stretch, you can come up on your elbows. Take your hands behind the occipital part of your head. Interlace your fingers and just pull your head down for a cervical stretch. Breathe into any areas of your neck you're really feeling tension. And on exhale, think about letting all of the tension go. Inhale, come back to your Sphinx pose. Exhale, turn the head to the right to glance over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn your head over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat. Bring your palms next to you. Tuck the toes. Move up through your tabletop or your plank into downward facing dog. Let's slowly walk the feet towards the hands and take a nice wide-legged forward fold. Maybe your feet are about shoulder or hip width distance apart. Let's ragdoll. So hold on to opposite elbows and take some movement, a little sway. Maybe experiment with shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. Relax your neck. Take a little shake with your head. No. Maybe yes. Bend one knee as you straighten the other. Take your hands, let them release to the mat. Heel toe your feet together. You can keep some distance between your feet, or take your big toes to touch and your heels slightly apart. Bend your knees generously as you roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, letting your head come up last. We'll meet in Tadasana, mountain pose. Send your palms to face forward. As you stand here, picture a straight line from your ear to your shoulder, to your hips, to your ankle. Pull your belly button back to your spine to protect your back. Keep your back nice and straight. Feel the crown of your head lift to the sky and your heart to lift forward. Close your eyes here. Maybe challenge your balance a little bit. Let's tap back into that pillar of light we sat in the beginning, anchoring us from source to earth, rooting us down. It's our protection. It's how we stay grounded. It's our balance. Big breath in. Let's sweep the hands all the way up to the sky. Lift the gaze, blink the eyes open. Utthita Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, flatten your back, bring your shoulder blades back. Exhale, fold. Let's step the right foot back and drop the right knee to the ground. Take your hands and walk them up your knees. So we're in a low lunge, Marjariyasana. You can keep your toe tucked on your right foot for stability or flatten it out. If you feel like this is too much of a stretch in the front of your hip, just send your hips back a little bit to back off of the stretch. Inhale, sweep the arms up for crescent lunge. Try to keep yourself square to the front of the mat. Inhale, take your left hand and grab a hold of your right wrist. Let's pull over to the left for a side stretch. Feel that rib cage expand and open up on the right side. Should feel really good. Exhale, come back to center, fingertips to the sky. Big inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the foot, send the hips back to Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. You can flex the left foot. Let the crown of the head come down. Maybe explore some movement here. We're going to take some rocking splits with breath to move it. So inhale, come forward, low lunge, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips back. Drop the head. Inhale, forward into low lunge. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, forward, low lunge. Take the right palm, plant it on the ground. Let's sweep the left hand overhead and point all the way back at your right foot, looking over your shoulder. One more big breath in. Exhale, sweep the left hand all the way up to the sky, back around to frame your foot. Untuck the toes on the right foot, lift the knee, and step back to downward dog. Inhale, take the right foot, step it forward, low lunge, drop the left knee. Walk the hands up the leg. Settle in, find your sweet spot. Inhale, sweep the arms up for crescent lunge. Take a slight back bend if you're feeling mobile enough to do so. Sometimes horses just gotta pee. Let's take the right hand, grab a hold of the left wrist, and pull over to the right for a side stretch. Does that feel better, Hades? That should feel really good. Inhale, back up to center, reach the fingertips to the sky, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the foot, send the hips back to Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Straighten the right leg. Drop the crown of the head down. Maybe flex the foot on the right. Feel free to tuck your left toes for stability. Let's take some rocks. Inhale, shift the weight forward, lift the gaze, lift the shoulders. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, come forward, lift the heart. On your fingertips. Exhale, hips back. Last time, inhale up on your fingertips, lifting up. Exhale, let's take the left palm, place it on the ground. Inhale, reach the right hand all the way up in front of you. Make a big arc so you're pointing behind you to your left toes. And for that beautiful twist. Shine some love out to this big, beautiful boy here. Hi, Hades. He's brand new to us. He just got here a few weeks ago, and he's doing so good. Aren't you? You're just doing amazing. Inhale, sweep the arm all the way up and back over. Hi, baby. Frame the foot with the hands. Tuck the left toe, lift the knee, and let's send the hips back to downward dog. Excellent. Let's take a second and just drop to the knees, send the hips all the way back. Maybe bring the forehead to the mat and your hands behind you. Close your eyes. Where are you currently feeling tension in your body? What are you holding on to that you would like to let go of today, right here? Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, let's sweep the hands back in front. Place the palms in front of you. Tuck the toes and the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Big inhale. Lift the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Keep the hips level. Flex your foot. Exhale, step the left foot through. Stay where you're at. Keep your right palm planted on the ground. Let's take the left fingertips and open yourself up to the sky. Dragonfly twist. Pull the left palm back to open the heart. Exhale, let's frame the foot with the hands. Turn your right foot out so the knife edge is parallel to the back of the mat. Root down into your left. Stay strong with your core and rise up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Turn your gaze over your left fingertips. Pull your fingertips out in opposition from each other. Pull your belly button in. Open your heart. Inhale, let's flip the left palm to the sky. Let the right hand drop down to the leg or behind your lower back to reverse the warrior. Wherever your right hand wants to settle, go ahead and listen to what it's telling you. Inhale, let's come back around. Take the left elbow down to the left knee for side angle, extended side angle. Expand your right fingertips up to the sky. Maybe keep your left elbow on your knee or your fingertips down to the ground. Pull your right shoulder open. If your fingertips are on the ground, press your left knee into your left elbow to create stability. Big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and straighten the left leg. Maybe walk the right foot in a little to open up for Trikonasana triangle pose. If you need a block for this, you can create some height or just grab onto your shin, fingertips to the ground, whatever is feeling good to you. Let's bend the left leg, use your core, and rise all the way up to face the side of the mat for 5 pointed star. So point your toes out and open up the palms of your hands. Big inhale, open the chest. Exhale, squat down, open the hands into cactus arms for goddess pose. Inhale, lift into your 5 pointed star, open the heart. Exhale, goddess pose. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, let's turn to the left into warrior 1. So you're going to turn your right feet, just a little, right foot at an angle, maybe 45 degrees. Keep your left leg bent, and let's square the shoulders to the front of the mat. Relax your shoulders, but keep your fingertips stretching to the sky like there's energy shooting out of your fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. If your shoulders don't allow for this, you can grab opposite elbows. Big inhale. Lift your one fist off your lower back. Open the chest. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, Bhakti Virabhadrasana, humble warrior. Drop the crown of the head to the inside of the left leg. Maybe do a little test of your cervical spine by giving your head a shake. Big inhale. Exhale, let your hands come down to your lower back. Use your core to stand up nice and strong. Unclasp your fingertips. Bring your hands to the ground. Let's step back to high plank or tabletop with your knees down. Send your hips to downward dog or move through a vinyasa. And send your hips to the sky. Press your armpits back towards your knees. Inhale, send your right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Keep your left palm on the ground and open up your fingertips to the sky. Pull your entire right arm back to open your chest. Feel that beautiful morning air, or maybe your living room air. Exhale, let's bring the hands for some stability here while we turn the left foot so the knife edge is parallel to the back of the mat. Rise up into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Keep your gaze forward, shoulders relaxed, fingertips at eye level. Make sure your knee isn't falling over one way or the other, but it's stacked over your ankle. Inhale, flip the right palm to the sky. Let's high five the back of the room. Reverse that warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your right hand down so your elbow touches your knee. Expand your left fingertips to the sky. Option to also touch your fingertips to the mat or move into your bind wherever you're at. Inhale, let's straighten the right leg for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe you have to shorten your stance just slightly. If your gaze is uncomfortable looking up, you can look at the ground. You can have a block here. Big inhale, open your left shoulder back. Exhale, bend the right knee. Use your core to stand all the way up strong. And let's meet in our 5-pointed star. Toes facing out. Open your heart. Shine it forward. Expand that beautiful heart space. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Let's start hinging forward with a flat back. When you get to halfway, when your back's parallel to the ground, just start letting your hands come all the way down to the ground and the crown of your head drop down. You can walk your feet out as far as you want for the wide-legged fold. Maybe get a little dog snuggle in. Take your left hand, plant it in front of you on your mat. Inhale, open up your right palm to the sky for a twist. Exhale, let's switch the hands out. So right palm to the mat. Inhale, open up left palm to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's go ahead and shift our weight forward. Rise up into Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, lift your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers or grab elbows. If you're interlacing your fingers, try to do the opposite pinky on the bottom this time. Inhale, expand the one fist away from your lower back. Open the heart. Exhale, drop the crown of the head down to the inside of the right leg. Stay rooted down into your feet. Big inhale, fill the belly. Fill the lungs. Exhale, let the palms come down to your lower back. Rise up with your chest slowly. Unclasp your hands. Let's frame the foot. Step back into plank. Meet in downward dog or move through a vinyasa. Whatever's feeling good this morning. From your downward dog, press the hips back to the sky one big last time. Bring your knees down to the mat, cross your feet over, send your hips back so you're sitting. Scoot the hips to the center of the mat. Bring your feet, bend your knees, bring your feet just in front of you, hip width distance apart. Let's take the palms beside your hips or a little farther back with your fingers facing your hips. Inhale, press your hips to the sky. Reverse tabletop. Feel free to let the head draw back a little and open up the throat. Exhale, come down. This time you can repeat the same motion or straighten your legs, bring them right out in front of you. Inhale, send the hips to the sky, reverse plank. Squeeze your glutes together, use your quads. Squeeze all the muscles in your legs, lift a little higher with each breath. Big inhale. Exhale, sit back between your hands. Let's take the left leg and bend it so your left foot is pressing against your right thigh. Hi, Hades. Big inhale, lift to the sky, stretch your fingertips up. Let's take a slight turn to the right. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Janu Shirshasana. Wherever you grab out on your leg is perfectly perfect. Let your head just melt down. Should feel really good on your hamstrings, calves, lower back. The more of a twist you take in this stretch, the more you'll feel a nice stretch in your QL, your quadratus lumborum, lower back muscles. Sometimes I like to give myself a nice little foot massage. That is if you can reach your foot. Also a good candidate move to have a strap. Let's take another inhale. Fill the lungs. Exhale. Walk your hands up your leg and let's go to the other side. Extend the left leg out. Bend your right foot, right knee. Let your right foot come against the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, lift the fingertips to the sky. Lift that heart energy, expanding upward and outward. Twist slightly to the left and exhale, fold over the left leg. Take some nice big breaths here. Settle into this restorative pose. Last one, make it count. Big inhale. And exhale, walk up. Extend both legs out in front of you. Make sure you're sitting in the middle of the mat. We'll move into a little bit of core work with Navasana, boat pose. So grab the back of your hamstrings or keep your hands on the mat. Lift your legs out in front of you so your shins are parallel with the ground. Maybe just reminder to relax. Give a couple little ankle rolls. Work on sitting up straight. Maybe it feels good to challenge your balance today. You can extend your fingertips out towards your feet. Even better, extend your legs up to the sky. Let's breathe. Wake up our abdominal muscles, which are responsible for protecting that lower back. Big inhale, lift with the chest. Exhale, wherever you're at, let's lower down slowly. So if your legs are bent, that's fine, but let's work to keep the shoulders and ankles off the ground as long as possible. So we're going to lower and hover. Perfectly acceptable to bend the knees to protect your lower back. If you need to be here, totally fine. Just stay as long as you can. One more big breath. And lower down all the way to your back. Beautiful. Let's walk the feet in towards the hips. We'll take a bridge pose before we wrap things up. So touch your fingertips close to your heels or interlace your fingers underneath your lower back. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Inhale, send the hips to the sky. Engage your quads. Make sure that the knees don't fall out. You want to keep them in line. Squeeze your glutes. Each breath, think about lifting your hips a little bit higher. And let's bring it all down. Excellent. Go ahead and extend the left leg out in front of you. Take your right knee to your chest. Let's open the right hand to a T beside you. Use your left hand to pull your right knee over in a spinal twist. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder. You might want to explore some movement here, or even cross your leg to create a little anchor, or ask your dog to help because sometimes he likes to. Right, Banjo? Should feel really good. Inhale. Let's bring the right knee back to the chest. Come back through center. Bring both knees in for one moment. Let's bring the forehead up to the knees. Exhale, bring the head down to the mat. Extend the right leg out. Keep the left knee in. Take the right hand, grab onto the left knee. Open up the left arm into a T. Move into your twist. Take your movement as you need. Maybe it feels good to cactus the arms. Listen to your body. A last inhale, fill the lungs. And exhale, keep the left knee into the chest, pull it back through to center. Let's meet it with the right knee. One more last big hug in, squeeze everything together. Forehead to your knees, squeeze all your muscles, take one big cleansing inhale. And exhale out the mouth, let it all unfold. Open your hands up to the sky, palms facing upward. Open your feet as wide as the mat. Let your feet fall out into Shavasana. Maybe give yourself a couple little seconds to wiggle and get comfortable. Maybe finish with a little body scan, noticing anywhere else you might feel tension. Breathe into all of those places and let it go into the earth.